I live for it. So I was hanging around in crowds like this, but even them, they were kind of down. So I didn't really hang out with anyone during this time. So I thought, I want to make music like this. And you know what I mean? So I have something to listen to because I swear I wasn't listening to anything. So I made this kind of music and I strictly just made it for myself. And you know what I mean? And people who didn't like it, I didn't care because it was like I was just making it for me. So and I didn't listen to anything else around that time either. I only was really listening to this and my own stuff. So I'll get into that a little later. The second reason was because when that not only did I make franchise, but when I saw music that was kind of similar to franchise, I didn't really make a connection between the two. And the reason why is because I had very low self-esteem during the time, and I just never would have thought like there would be a connection. You know what I mean? And I enjoyed the music, but I didn't see it. Not that, and it was all very good. I did think a lot of it was, I thought a lot of it was for like a younger audience, you know what I mean? Because a lot of it was made in high school and stuff. That's why I liked it, because I'm like, oh, this is cool for young people. And I liked it, but no one I was hanging around liked it, so that was something I didn't have a lot of commonality with my friends during the time. Also, I was really swamped with work too right after I made franchise. Like I was working like 19-hour days. I didn't even have time to go on Instagram. I didn't even have time for anything. I didn't even have time to view anything, to watch anything. I listened to my stuff, you know what I mean? But I was swamped. Like I was doing shows, I was doing gigs, I was doing performances, I was doing events, I was doing art stuff. Like I was so busy. And then I also was partying way too much too. Like, if I wasn't working, I was partying. I even got gigs where I was DJing and entertaining at parties. So partying became work for me after a while. And if I did wanted to go search for something online, it had to be something party-ish. You know what I mean? So, um, yeah, that was another reason why I wasn't really paying attention to anything for a while. And I also was dating guys. I'm not dating these guys anymore, but I was also dating a lot of guys who didn't like me listening to certain rappers because I was always going crazy about, oh my gosh, he's so cute, and they were like, oh, I don't like that, you makes me feel bad, blah blah, and I've always felt bad, so I never listened because of the guys I was dating too as well. So yeah, just because one, I was just listening to my stuff, making music for myself. Two, I didn't see a connection at the time. Three, I was just really swamped with work. Four, I was partying way too much. And five, the people I was dating didn't like how I was going too crazy about all the boys and they're so cute, blah blah blah. So I don't know if the mental health with rappers has anything to do with franchise. I'm not 100% confirmed, but if it is, like, I'm really sorry that you have the issues you have to go through. If it has anything to do with the fact that I didn't acknowledge any of the music when it came out, again, I'm really sorry. I feel very bad about it, but I can't feel so bad to an extent because I just explained why I never really paid attention. And if your mental health issues have anything to do with franchise in general, um, I'm really like sincerely apologetic. And I hope this video you can come back to it and explain and reference this anytime. If you are experiencing mental health issues, Franchise was an album made to inspire people to be creative. And believe me, I think if you're expressing yourself creatively, you're doing amazing. And I mean, you're doing awesome. And it's something I've wanted people to do as a goal. It wasn't an intention, but it would be nice because that's why I was doing it. I just needed to be creative and have that creative flow going. And you know what I mean? So that's why that's what I, and if you know what I mean. So I'm really happy that a lot of people or people in general, if they did feel like franchise inspired them to be creative, I hope that does help whatever mental issues you're dealing with, because releasing creative energy is so much better than keeping that inside. And, I don't really like talking about this stuff, but I also see doctors and things like that. It's very helpful. It's very good. I know, I don't know, but you can't rely on it to help you. You have to know that doctors and therapists and whatever, they're all just people, and they're going to say things to you that are wrong. They're going to do things that don't seem right. So you have to be strong and don't rely on anyone to help you. Don't rely on anyone to take care of you. Just don't be afraid to be creative. Release that creative energy and do your best to take care of yourself and get involved with the scientific part of it if you need to. And if it does have anything to do with the fact that I wasn't paying attention, I do sincerely apologize. I can't apologize to a maximum extent because I just explained why I was unable to acknowledge more of it. However, I think all of it's very fantastic. So thank you.